And you're on with the United Country Boys here on WDXE. Say good morning, fellers.
Good morning, fellas.
Good morning, fellas. Good morning.
In the studios this morning, we have the Wayne County Connection, Tommy Johnson. We got Fred Webb, the old geezer.
Here, present.
Hunter, the Cupcake Realtor. And Tyler,
present.
the Night Goat.
No.
We have that argument every Monday.
It's the goat at night.
No, it was
it's
never
the
the goat
feigning
at
goat
night.
at night.
It was
Feigning
never
goat.
the feign. It was the Night Goat.
Zero defensive
And
skills.
so now,
Like
I
a duck. Just don't have any defensive skills.
you know, it's kind of like off Wild Hogs. You know, that guy was the Golden Knight, the Night Goat. Holy crap! It's the Night Goat.
Yeah, okay.
If you haven't seen Wild Hogs, you need to watch that. It's a good movie.
That is a very good movie.
I feel a breeze. Where's that breeze coming from?
I hope it's air conditioned this
I
week.
think it is.
I think it's heat. It's just
Hallelujah.
the heat
No.
kicked on, so at first it blows a little cool, then it'll start
Oh,
blowing We'll see. heat.
Mm.
It's 77 right now. We'll see what it is for
Oh,
me. Is that 77 or 71?
Mm-hmm.
It says 77. That's what it flashed on. So
It always gets hot in here.
It's a hot
All
air.
right, let's do our Bible verse of the day today.
Section
John
75.
chapter 1 and verse 29. John 1:29. The next day he saw Jesus coming to him and said, "Behold, the Lamb of God who takes away the sin of the world."
amen.
And that is our Bible verse of the day today.
We're running a few short today. Brent's out. Little girl's sick.
Oh, I didn't even notice Brent wasn't here.
Yeah, he's out.
But Travis, I noticed Travis wasn't here, but I didn't notice Brent wasn't here.
Travis is doing some real estate related projects today,
That's good.
and Junior is sick today too. So we want to.
He wanted to shout out.
He wanted to shout out. He's sick. He said he'd be listening. So
Shout out.
shout out.
Shout out to Junior.
Shout out. Shout out. Sickness is probably going around, especially with it coming up on springtime. Allergies used to not bother me, but here lately, past couple of years, allergies
Yeah,
whoop my tail.
they come looking for you.
Yeah, I was struggling with that too.
What kind of drink you drinking there, honey?
It is the Celsius Live Fit. It says that it accelerates my metabolism. So it burns body fat. We're not sponsored by them.
So if you
They don't
come
look like
if you
you've done
come
it yet.
tearing around here, I'll open the door so you can get
Yeah.
out. If you get
It's
too
just-
rambunctious.
You need to sue him for false advertising because I think you're going the other way.
Yeah. That drink hit my body and said, oh my gosh.
Run!
They're in the can.
Man,
Let's
it's
go,
matched.
boys.
Man, it's
Yeah.
mashed. Isn't it?
Yeah. The war going on in there.
Yeah.
We'll see who wins. We'll try next
Got
week.
got his hand full.
See
Of,
how
can
big
feel
he is
it.
next
yeah,
week.
let us know how that turns out for you.
I can feel it. They're just in my body with little flamethrowers burning
Yeah.
my fat.
Burn,
I don't
baby,
really. I think
burn.
you kind of defeat the point if you wash them down with donuts.
Got to smother that flame out
Hey,
somehow.
you got to get it out.
That'd be the best way to get that bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying not to eat
I wonder if you
sweets.
like ate a donut and washed it down one of that, would it cancel it out?
Start a fight.
Before it even got down to your belly.
Yeah. I wonder if it works like that.
Me and Hunter went Saturday, speaking of off the wall, but we went Saturday to the National Wild Turkey Federation up there in Nashville.
Yeah.
Say hi to Harper. She's
Yeah.
watching.
Hey, Taterbug.
Tater Bug.
Hey, Harper.
She's
That's
watching.
Hunter's
Hey.
little one. But
I'm
we went
sure
to the.
You don't think Riley Kate's watching?
I don't know. She's sick, so she may not be up. I don't know about that. We'll see We'll see if we get a text or not.
Yeah.
Hope she gets to feeling better.
Just let us know Riley Kate's watching. We'll give her a shout out too.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You was up at Nashville at the Wild.
Yeah, we went to up there to the convention up there. Took some flyers of different properties that we had. So we was up there advertising for that, and was a good show. Probably 75,000 was there, I think, somewhere around there Saturday. It was crowded.
Was that the actual numbers that come through?
No, but it's going to
was-
looks like it. Last year was mid 60,000s.
And that was for all 3 days.
Was it?
Yeah.
I believe there's 85 for Saturday.
There was a
But
lot.
you
of
couldn't
people.
walk. You just had
Yeah,
to.
they may have been, but
I mean, it was that close. Everybody was just Liz is watching from Atlanta. Good morning, Liz.
Hello,
Shout out, Liz.
Morning.
Hey, we getting out there.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
We're broadcasting a long ways this
We
morning.
reaching to
Famous.
Atlanta.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Good
back
morning
to
the
the
Falcons. Atlanta Falcons. I'm sure they're probably watching. Go ahead, NFL team.
back to the Wild Turkey Federation. A lot of famous people there too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Michael Waddle was there. Hunting the Public. If you watch any shows on YouTube, they're famous. I guess they're YouTube famous.
They
Hunting
are.
people that hunt public land. And what was the
Bill Jordan.
Bill Jordan was there.
Bill was there.
Yeah.
Really?
No, it wasn't Bill.
No, it wouldn't be.
It wasn't Bill. It was the other one that.
Blanton.
Yeah, David Blanton.
I thought he said Jordan was there though.
I didn't see, but I seen.
I think the guy from Indiana said he was there,
Was he? He's the.
Yeah.
He might have been.
He's
there.
like the founder. I mean,
and we think Donald Trump Jr. was there
yeah,
because they had Secret Service. We heard was in the building.
yeah,
I don't know if that was for us. We were there. Somebody famous, radio talk stars,
yeah,
the Country Boys show.
yeah.
Chris B was
They
there.
were there. Yeah. The folks from Seek One. That's a
there
very
was
popular
another,
hunting show.
Very popular
on the YouTube.
waterfowl hunters were there too.
Was the I don't imagine the Robertsons was there, were they?
No, I didn't see
I didn't
them.
figure they'd be there, but not for turkey anyway.
No, but apparently the longest line was for those, and I'd never heard of them, but the waterfowl hunters. Somebody was talking about how they were hanging out with Morgan Wallen last night, but I'd never heard of them.
Who were they?
I don't know.
their names. Wonder who it was.
Someone calling from New Jersey.
I guess they're listening.
Yeah, they're listening in.
Shout out New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, there's a lot of big wigs there. Sounds like.
I mean, it was.
Oh, here's a text from Donald Trump. Shout out to Donald Trump watching.
Yeah. Okay.
We'll have to fact check that.
I think.
Okay.
I think now we're just lying.
Yeah, but it was neat seeing everybody that come through from all over the world. There was some people there from Florida that had come up that we talked to and gave away a lot of our national catalogs to people that
Yeah, we
seemed somewhat interested in property and a lot of flyers and stuff. So it was.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be beneficial,
emailing.
especially for United Country, because they're working on a partnership with them. So
Yeah, something we're going to be affiliated somehow with the Turkey Federation. We're already part of Realtree,
Yeah.
so more ways to advertise.
Cool. Y'all didn't see any fights break out in them lines? Usually you get on there.
No,
people-
everybody was. I guess everybody was packing.
Yeah, probably so.
yeah,
It
that's
was. Yeah, we got in line for a pizza, and there was probably 100 in line for a pizza.
What kind of pizza was it?
I don't know. We didn't even get. We went somewhere else, and I got. We went to a store inside the building there in the Opryland Hotel, and I got. It was a piece of lettuce with. It wasn't even one whole grilled chicken piece. I mean, like you get the street like a tender. It was probably like half of a tender, cut up in like 4 pieces, and it was $5 something for that.
$5 or something.
Yeah, but Hunter he got a piece of cheese.
Oh, I got a pack of cheese. I still got some at the house and some kind of crackers that I'd never heard of, and a Diet Mountain Dew, and it was right at $20. And
Yeah.
guess how much a water bottle costs there?
Dad already told me, so we'll let Tommy guess.
$7.
I done told Tommy.
Gosh, he's good.
Yeah, you
What
did.
color am I thinking of?
Blue.
No, green. Shirt.
All right.
I like that shirt, but yeah, that's.
And Gatorades were $9.
I understand. I mean, supply and demand. I'm as much pro-capitalist as anybody, but that's taking advantage of people just a little bit.
I was telling Dad, I said, that's borderline gouging.
Well, they say, and somebody was talking about there, like if you go to a ball game or something, if you buy a beer and it's $10, they say half of it goes back to the stadium. The stadium charges. So there's no telling what Opry Meals or whatever it's called, was charging whoever was there.
Whoa. I thought they went out of business.
I guess they got back in
And
somehow.
Hunter, you went back in there?
Yeah, it was the Wild Turkey Federation.
Yeah.
Well, Hunter put a ban on them about a month or two
We
ago.
banned them, but if you can make that kind of money off of water, they can get back in business.
And it was what, $35 a ticket. So if 10,000 people come through, much is that?
Well, it's
Somebody do that math real
that
quick.
35,000. Is that 350?
350,000, I think.
350, yeah. And that was
Neither one or the other.
So they had
one day.
triple. I mean, it was over $1 million just for, and then had to pay for parking. And they had 2 big buses taking people from the parking lot every 10 minutes to the parking lot, dropping people off, and then getting some leaving there. And it was a nice buses.
Yeah, it was nice, but
Yeah, they would pull up and they would let the air out of the bus, and it would go down to the ground and get in, and then it would air it back up. Yeah. It was like an airplane inside. They had the air conditioners down the side and the vents overhead and all that, and TVs in them, and pretty neat.
And when we come out, of course, we had heavy boxes with our magazines and apparel and stuff. And, there was a bus sitting there. We just got on that bus. We didn't know where that bus was going. I told Brent, what if this was like a nonstop trip to California? We would have been going to California.
If it was less crowded, I was ready to go, because I tell you, the traffic, and I'm just not, I want to be, I don't like that.
Well, that one time we went up there for that ice. I guess it was not this last Christmas, the Christmas before. There was, it sounded like 1 million people at Opryland. Well,
Yeah.
that draws some people in there. Anything they put on seems
It
to matter.
does.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was something to see. I never dreamed it was going to be that. I just, because you first go in the doors before you even have to pay, and there's vendors set up out in that big area, and I thought, well, this is it, and that wasn't even it. That was just some.
Yeah.
Then you go into 2 more big. Yeah. Well, it took I called and found. Did you find her booth before I called you, or because
No,
we didn't
I was
know?
still.
But I called somebody that went the day before, and they said that it took them an hour to find a booth.
We were 30 minutes into it.
Yeah, at least walking trying to find her booth. I mean, they were, there's probably over 1,000 vendors there.
Well, I seen somebody's. I got a frog in my throat. Somebody's booth was like 2,125. Was there that many booths? You think there's 2,000?
I imagine there were. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because we were 17 something.
Yeah.
1,700.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, so you take that many booths with that many little hallways, and then throw 10,000 people in there.
You
It's
got a
tough.
crowd.
It's
How many
tough.
like aisles were there?
Oh, well, there was a lot. Of course, you had the one aisle kind of around the outside, and then through the inside you had several, crisscrossing, like
Yeah.
a tic-tac kind of thing, but, big, like a big crossword puzzle. I mean, they were, they were different aisles, a lot of aisles on there.
A lot of turkey calls being used.
Oh, you couldn't. You had to be
what
within
that
3 or
was.
4 foot of each other to talk. You couldn't hear and some of them were duck calls, and some of the little kids would get a duck call, and it was just
Wearing it out.
they were just blowing it to the top of their lungs, solid. It
And you was
was.
talking about they's all using the same owl.
Oh, the owl call next to us, there was and I know those people while we were there. I bet he sold $10,000 worth while we were there for Saturday, but they had. Owl calls, and they were hand turned them, didn't they, on a lathe? They
Yeah.
built them themselves.
It was a neat call. Some of them was made out of walnut and mahogany.
Yeah,
You didn't get one?
No, I've
And
got
they-
a built-in alcohol.
and they had I don't know how many displays, 4 or 5, with different tones, I guess, for out there for everybody to use, and everybody would come by would blow them calls, and I never seen them wipe them off.
No.
I mean, thousands and thousands of people on the same duck call, slobbering in the same. Owl
Did
call.
people not realize that they were not the first ones to?
I don't know.
I mean,
Here's your sign.
But we were trying to see what would it cost for you to blow that alcohol. I don't think I would have done it for $1,000.
No.
I really don't, and I
No,
could
not
use
$1,000.
$1,000.
No, I could use $1,000 as well, but don't tell them what you might catch there.
I thought there's no telling. Somebody had herpes or something. And they give it to every person that come through
I
there.
guess so.
Because, really?
Yeah, and there were some that was there doing that looked like they had been in the woods for a year or two and just come out for this convention.
Yeah.
I don't think they'd washed their hair or bathed or anything. There was some. Did you see the one with the overalls on that just stayed there for a long time? A little short guy. He had a backpack, but he could really blow it good. And they were doing a video of him and stuff, and He was tried 2 or 3 different ones. But now he was good,
He had
boy.
it. He had it.
He was good. I guess he was somebody kind of maybe semi-famous or I don't know. But
That's
he,
starting to make sense. All of my geese and ducks were gone this weekend. So I bet they was calling them in up there.
they probably were. There was enough racket to call them in
Yeah.
up there. They was.
I imagine this was a big building. I never been in the Opryland.
Oh, it's 2 or 3 buildings that you go through.
I wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah, it would take you a long time to just walk around it. You know,
Well, whenever we stayed there a couple months ago, we got lost in it.
Oh, you.
Yeah, we went to
Absolutely.
go. I don't know where we went to. I think they had a light show in one of the auditoriums where it looks like you're outside. There's like 3 of them. They had a light show and a light water show along with Christmas music, and the water would do it. And we got lost trying to get back. And we asked like 2 people, and they said, "You go down there, and there's different wings."
They were lost too.
Yeah, you could put me anywhere in the woods, and I could find my way out. But I got lost in that hotel room. I was trying to use my own X hunt. And
Well, if you was lost using that, you was lost.
And I needed to use the restroom. So I said, I'll be back. So I got out and I started walking. And I figured, like on the outside walls would be a restroom somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, it says exit, but I thought that was going outside, but it actually goes into hallways
Yeah.
where the bathrooms are.
Yeah.
So I walked about a mile or 2 needing to use the bathroom.
Which is probably a couple 100 yards.
No, it was not. I walked for over 30 or 45 minutes. Of course, you couldn't
Couple
walk. I
hundred
mean, you
yards.
just had
It
to.
wasn't a real fast pace.
No, you just had to, And I mean, it was getting serious there towards the end.
Yeah.
And they had some like blinds, like you go in, like the box, the hunting.
Mm-hmm.
What do you,
I don't know what you're trying to
yeah,
say.
the things that you the pop-up blinds you get in.
The deer blinds.
Yeah, they had a bunch of them everywhere,
Yeah.
or different places.
It's starting to look good.
And
now,
I thought, because people would go in them, to see how you see out of them and stuff. And I thought, if it comes to it, I may have to go in one of these.
What were you going to do? Just
I was
pee
going
on the blind?
Yeah.
was it P or was it 1 or 2?
You get serious enough.
Well, it was either that or my britches.
I mean, in the line, going out there, that hallway you was talking about, the women's section, you could just walk right in there and use it. But the men's, it probably had 40 or 50 people, in line just to get in the bathroom.
Yeah, and there's
Well,
one guy in front of me. He was mad because
Women are saying that's equal justice
Yeah.
now.
'cause
Because usually theirs has got the line.
There was a guy, he was cussing in front of me because he was saying, how big as this place is, and they've got one bathroom here. It's not set up to have that kind of capacity in those big, rooms that they had, those conference areas.
I'm surprised, though, that many people wasn't, kind of against some fire codes or something.
Oh, you know it was.
I mean, 'cause
No way.
If they had been
have
something,
to-
you couldn't have. It'd been
that's what I'm
people
saying.
been killed.
Stampede,
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you think about that, because every place you go in, they have like a maximum capacity.
Yeah.
That's most people they can have in here. But I mean, if they had that many people, you think they was exceeding it.
Yeah, I mean, it was shoulder to shoulder when you get in the aisles, and you just you'd walk
Shoulder
a
to
few feet.
shoulder. Yeah, back to front.
Yeah, I mean, there was not a room.
Up close and personal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like I said, I don't like that. I'm more out to I like to.
Get out in the woods.
Yeah, I like to be out in the woods somewhere.
I just Googled Gaylord Opryland square feet. So the square feet of the building. You want any guesses?
I thought it was multiple buildings. Is it just one huge?
It's just one huge building, but they connect.
Yeah. I'm gonna say.
I had never stepped that one.
I'm not. I'm just getting on my calculator.
I'm saying,
Hold on, let me.
Just go wild with it.
yeah, I know.
Let's go.
750,000 square feet.
Hold on, let me see.
We got 752 million.
I'm gonna say.
Well, he's calculating. He can
I'm
do
just
that.
on my
Just go.
calculator.
You got
I'm
3.
gonna say 1.5 million.
Tommy got it. It says 3.3 million square feet.
Wow.
You got it, Tommy. You
Hey,
win.
hey.
Here's your pen.
Yeah.
I don't know whose pen that is.
Well, let's
Winner.
see how many acres that is. That means it would make up 75 acres. That
Of course, it's multi-level too.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Stacked. Yep.
No, I didn't think about that.
yeah,
I was thinking about one
That's why I
3.3
went.
at one level.
yeah. So Tommy thought outside the bun.
I was trying to. Do y'all know how many square feet is in an acre? Don't. If you know it, then don't say it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Y'all?
Yeah.
Tommy, you know?
I think I do.
How many is it, Tommy?
5,400.
No.
you, you got your number. 45. No, 43. 560.
Okay.
43,560.
You had them first two numbers flipped.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a big place. I don't know that I've. Of course, my wife and I just went to the Grand Ole Opry on her birthday, beginning of February. But is that part of it, or is that a separate building?
I think that's a separate building.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a neat place. That was my first time going to the Grand Ole Opry. Have y'all been?
That thing would hold a lot of hay.
Yeah. It would.
Yep.
Yeah. It sure would.
But I liked Opryland when it was.
Oh, yeah.
Did we ever take y'all to Opryland? Y'all remember going to Opryland?
They wouldn't have been much.
Probably
big.
not. But that flume ride, you
Oh,
know, the
yeah.
flume zoom, where you get in that log and holler that log and go
Yeah.
around through there, and then you go off that big waterfall.
Yeah.
Y'all seen them log rides before?
Yeah, where you get
places.
splashed
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
stuff.
they had one there, and I mean, man, when you got to the top up there, and you know, you didn't even see the bottom till you got.
You done made the turn.
Yeah, it looked like
You
you
rode
come
that?
over. Yeah, I rode that back when I was young and dumb. Wouldn't get on it now.
Now you're just not young.
Yeah, absolutely. Gained a little sense, maybe not a lot, but
Still dumb. But not,
yeah,
not young.
I just don't like high places.
No, I don't either.
And you could look over the side there as you're on that log
It's
going
a
down that leg.
long way down.
It was. You was over the treetops through there. But yeah, that was, you know, everybody hated to see that go, though. I mean, it was a nice water park. Well, it wasn't just a water park. It had a lot of other things there, too.
It was. It was a nice park.
How big's our water park up there, Hunter?
It's pretty good sized.
I know they're missing a few gallons of water now. But
I splashed some out.
Yeah.
I rode the tube ride several times. But
is it bigger than the Waynesboro water park?
the pool's not as big.
Really?
Yeah, the pool's not as big, but they had multiple.
That's one Waynesboro got up on.
That's a big pool.
That's a nice pool in Waynesboro.
And it
I
had a
haven't been
diving
there.
board. This one didn't even have a diving board.
They put the big slide in there too. That was a long time ago though. Waynesboro.
Yeah,
We used to
I've
go
seen
up there all the time.
We had to go there or to Hosey Fords or that other place there. And,
Indian Creek,
yeah, Olive Hill.
Low Water Bridge. A lot of swimming going on there.
Oh yeah.
I prefer to swim in a creek than.
Boy, me and Hunter went and looked at we did a comparative market analysis on Brent went with us too, wasn't it? Me and you and Brent went to one that had the creek.
Oh yeah.
There on Sugar Creek. Was
Yeah,
that the name of the
swimming
creek there? Was
holes
that
and-
Sugar Creek?
I don't know. I
'Cause
can't remember
it's-
the
That's
name.
where the battle, you know, they said that was one of the
Yeah.
last battles fought or there in the Civil War was there at Sugar Creek. But that was one of the prettiest creeks I had seen. I mean, it had a deep, all of it just deep blue holes and had rocks and they had swings you'd swing off of into the creek. And he said there's like a 12-pound bass caught out of
Oh,
there.
it was 13 or 14. It was.
He said it was a state record to come out of a creek, or how did he get it was state record?
I don't know. It was big fish though. I imagine.
Yeah.
You say it's smallmouth or largemouth?
It was largemouth, but he said it had a lot of smallmouth in the creek too. I asked him, and he said right now they were starting to bed
Yeah.
there. So, but yeah, it was a pretty creek. But
Yeah.
yeah, water sales though. Well, we did go, but we went and looked at one. Me and you did. It had 100 and something acres. They were thinking about selling. We just wanted to, comparative market analysis. And we told them up front there was no hidden fees, or we're not going to make them feel bad if they didn't sell it. And we went and looked at it. It was a little over 100 acres, and had a couple houses on it, and had a nice creek on it too, back there. And they decided to hold on to it right now, and they said, well, we hate that y'all come out, and because we spent a couple hours there riding, and I said, hey, that's what we love to do. And so they got some T-shirts and some caps, and Hunter got some turkey calls.
Got a turkey call out of it. It was a
Yeah.
good day.
Yeah, I give him a turkey call. So made good friends.
Keep him busy. For a
Yeah,
little
they
while.
said, he said, we're not going to sell right now, but when we do, said we're going to call y'all because we had went over some of our marketing with them, and they were really impressed of all the places that we can get their properties out to. So it was a good good time because, like I said, we love to come out and just take a look and give us a chance to get out of the office, anything we can to get out of the office.
It don't take a lot.
No, we love to get out. I don't like to stay there in the office. We're all outdoor people, and we live the lifestyle we sell,
That's right.
and that's what makes it better for us and our clients too, because we know we can talk the talk and walk the walk, and
I like to ride.
ride the ride.
Yeah.
Definitely prefer to ride.
Yeah, because I think the guy asked us, did we want to ride or not, and we said yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And when you've got 100 and something acres, it's important to have the means to show that kind of property. Because a lot of people, if they're coming in from out of state, they're not prepared to walk 100 and something acres. So having side by side to carry them over the property and look at it that way, because you had real nice trails cut through it and everything. So
Yeah, that makes it a lot easier to show the property, and they get to see a lot more of it that way.
oh yeah, they do. And if they're looking at multiple properties, they can show 'em multiple properties in one day and not be dog tired after one property.
Oh yeah, you got a ATV. It turns a half day showing into an hour showing. You can get around it.
Yeah.
A lot easier. I've had people though that they insist on walking. you can walk.
I'll follow along.
I ride.
Haul you back.
Yeah. Now I have one guy though. He farm that was selling in Pulaski, and he wanted to walk the whole thing, and sure enough, he did.
You get some.
I showed it to him by ATV, and he said, "I really want to come back and just walk it." And then I cleared it with a seller. They said, "Yeah," and it was, a lot of
Hills and hollers.
a lot of hills and hollers, and he said he walked the whole perimeter. He wanted to walk the fence.
Yeah.
I had about a 50-acre tract up at Bruton Branch one time and it was hilly.
Oh yeah. It's
And
hills.
a lady come in and she wanted to go look at it. Just walked in the office and she wanted to go look at it, and it was right there almost lunchtime. And I said, well, okay, well, you want to go about 1 or so? Because I was wanting to go eat. I hadn't even eaten breakfast. And she said, well, I'd like to go just pretty soon here because I've got to get back wherever she came from. And so I said, all right. So we just went up there, and she was a hiker. She'd done a lot of hiking and stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't do a lot of hiking. And I like to die that day out there. And the only thing that saved my life, and I really believe that, is we found a bunch of muscadines.
Hey.
And I got to eat muscadines,
Yeah.
and because I was hungry. I'm talking. We walked 2 or 3 hours out there, and I found a muscadine vine. I shaked that vine, they fell. I said, "Thank you, Lord."
Yeah.
I'd have to find me a Snickers bush.
Yeah, but the muscadine brought me through.
Or like you find a
It
good
wouldn't matter if they
blackberry
was
bush.
poison or not. He was gonna eat 'em.
I'd take it.
Yeah,
It didn't matter if they had poison or
no,
not.
no. Is it at that point? Either eat or die.
Yeah.
Or I thought it felt like it anyway. I might not have been that close.
I feel like I'm there now. I didn't eat no breakfast this morning. My stomach's growling. I usually not get this hungry this early. I'm hungry now.
I went to Hardee's this morning.
Did you?
I just got 2 eggs and 2 pieces of sausage, no bread though. But one of the agents there that was in the booth with us, he struggled with weight loss for years and years. Jared Richardson. He used to be a big old boy years ago.
Yeah.
And I was asking him, I said, how'd you, and he said, just kind of eating moderation and not just eating much bread. And he said, he's been 10 years, 10 or 12. He said, it's still a struggle. He said, I can put on 20 pounds in a week if I don't watch it.
Yeah.
And, but he was saying that he said if I skip breakfast, he said, I don't lose as much weight. He said, if I eat breakfast, I lose more weight. Eating like eggs and bacon or no bread or gravy or any of that, just eating all protein. But because if you can put your body, I think, in like a starvation mode, and then it
They're just
slows
gonna sit there
everything
and
down.
hang.
Yeah, because
I think that's where I'm at.
Is that what it is?
All the time.
You have
All the
figured
time.
it out.
Mine's starving to death all the
I wonder
time.
how intermittent fasting works.
I don't know.
Because
Then it kind of goes against. I think everybody's body's different. I think because at one time I lost 40 or 50 pounds, and all I ate was cereal and Subways.
I did the same thing.
Yeah. I mean,
But you also walked a lot.
I did. I walked a lot
Exercised.
then. Yeah, but I was eating all carbs, but I wasn't eating nothing fried. I was doing no calories.
Yeah,
is
what you
basically.
know is a calorie deficient diet.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd lose weight today doing that if you would exercise.
I've got my bike. I've been riding it a little
Did
bit.
you?
I've rode it 2 or 3 times.
You got a bike?
Stationary
Husky?
bike. Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
What is that?
Is it a mongoose or?
It's at the house there. It was in the garage for 2 or 3 months, but I drug it in. I ride it. I didn't this morning, but a couple mornings I've been trying to ride every morning for 30 minutes.
Whew, no. I'd die for 30 minutes.
I mean, I don't go, but I go fairly. But I do it. I get about 2.5 miles.
But it keeps up with how long
Yeah.
you. And is it a pretty nice bike? I didn't know you.
Yeah. Well,
Where'd
it's
you get
not
it
one of
from?
them. It does, but it does have. You can either do miles or
It'll tell you how many calories you burn too.
Yeah.
If you got the
Yeah.
one like I got,
I don't know
Similar?
if is it just battery operated. You got to plug yours in.
no, it's battery operated.
Mine's battery too. I don't know. I wish I got one with a motor on mine though. That's the only thing I'd like to have.
Well, you can get you some
See if you
little
can
old,
mount your brake and strap.
little old cards and put on your spokes down
Yeah.
there.
But when I first drug it in there, of course I was going to be macho, and you had a dial from 1 to 10.
Yeah. Okay.
I put mine on about 10 to where you're just going
Oh.
straight up a mountain.
Oh.
And I went 0.2 of a
I can't
mile.
turn it.
I went about 0.2 of a mile pretty hard. I like to die.
I put mine on
mean,
3.
Yeah, my wife, she said, I was sitting on there, she said, you gonna get up? And I said, I don't think I can. I'm going to pass out.
Yeah.
And so I had to sit there for a while,
Hey,
and then now I decided to go the other way.
It takes some pushing to get 10.
Yeah, you're going right up a hill.
It's like lifting weights. Yeah. I did mine more for the extension, leg movement,
Yeah.
as opposed to resistance. I wanted to get my flexibility in the knees.
So I got mine set on
muscles.
2 now. That's what I do. I do
Okay.
2,
Yeah.
and I do it for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I stay up pretty good. And like the last 10th or 2, I'll really
Yeah,
get
get
after
into
it,
it.
and it'll get in my blood.
Get it up to about 20 miles an hour.
I don't know how fast I'm going.
You'll know you're cooking when you get there.
I'll have to check my mile per hour.
Does it show your heart rate?
No, it don't show my
No.
heart rate. No.
You need to get something that keeps track of your heart
It
rate.
would be good to have that, but this one I found it on Marketplace for like $50 or something.
Yeah. Well, you can get like a watch, those Fitbits. That way you can keep track of that. You're going to need one of them.
Yeah.
And it'd probably give you a warning if you're getting too
Overheated.
about to give you a heart attack.
The radiator's
It might
going to
be
blow.
something.
Yeah,
That might be
buzzer goes
something
off
to
or
invest
something.
in.
Buzzer go off or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been riding it. I've been cycling. It's not a Peloton though. I don't get to ride with other people.
You ain't got the big screen there, like where you race other people.
No. I tried to run over the dog in the house, but I couldn't even get run over him. It just sat there. More I paddle.
Yours got that big fan on the front.
No. But it freaks the dogs out because they look at it. I mean, I'm paddling, I guess they said, what's going on? They don't
Yeah,
really.
mine tries to get behind me, between me and the paddles.
Oh, okay.
It in a little.
The weenie dog tried to get up on mine. He'd ride up on my leg and stuff. He wants to ride
Sit-
with me, I
sit-
reckon.
sit in your-
Yeah,
Sit in your lap and look out the window.
I guess so. I don't know, but he's every time I get on it, he comes over there. I don't never pick him up because I'm trying to paddle and so ain't no room for him. I'm going to put a little basket on the
Yeah,
back.
you can
put him
definitely
in
get you a
there, so.
workout on those things.
I sent Tommy that right there. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah. That's
Read
good.
that right there.
Which one is that?
It's a dog. It says, did your owner break a treat in half and try to pass it off as a whole treat?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You may be entitled to compensation.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
That was pretty good. I got a good chuckle out of that.
It's Hound, Wolf, and Chase was the name of the attorneys.
Oh, okay.
Anybody see that they're just a dog, but it's pretty funny.
All dressed up.
Them new shoes.
I've had them for a while. Yeah, it says our attorneys have 7 times the experience chasing down treats owed. Call us today to schedule a consultation. Oh man. Yeah.
Somebody pretty creative on that.
Now that some of the attorneys I've seen, they've got, not around here, I guess, but they've got their own cameras set up at intersections now. And they're
really?
filming, and if you have a wreck, then they've got it filmed.
Oh,
I didn't think they would let somebody put up a camera on a light pole for an attorney. I mean,
I bet you pay enough money and do whatever you want to.
I guess.
Guarantee it. Yeah, they just probably went to the intersection has the most wrecks, and they just paid them to put a camera up. Or it may even be like they pay for, like it's the state's camera or whatever, and they pay like to have the rights to it too or something. I wonder if they do something like that.
I don't know. That'd be
There's somebody's belly
that's
growling.
Tommy. We got to talk about food. I guess.
Is that your belly growling?
I guess it was.
I thought you had breakfast this morning.
I didn't.
Oh, you
No,
didn't?
no,
Oh.
no. I had to get up too early. I'm sure you'd have breakfast ready for me when I got to your house.
Did your wife quit cooking pancakes now that you're on your diet?
She's working. She works about every day now.
You gonna
But
starve
no,
to-
she
you'll
ain't-
starve
she
to
made
death now.
pancakes. She made pancakes. She made pancakes. And
Because you've been on your diet.
Sal's got married July 22nd. I ain't had pancakes since July 24th.
How much weight you lost now?
A little over 20 pounds.
I'm still at 10 or 11. I mean, that's it. No matter what.
That's just a bowel movement for me. 10 pounds or so.
That's just, ain't nobody want to hear that.
Too much information.
No, we lost some viewers then.
Yeah, there went New Jersey.
Yeah. Should have beeped that
I
out.
got New Jersey. I guys in, yeah, me too.
Beep, beep, beep.
People can really connect with that.
Yeah, okay.
People love the vulnerability of that.
Okay. Speaking of talking about going to the National Wild Turkey Federation, all the turkey calls, Lawson's has all their turkey stuff already out down there. They've got a whole new section of it too. They used to be over in the bow section, but now if you go in the front door, and of course you got to turn and go in, the old section, all the way to the back, in the back right back there, they got a whole wall, turkey calls and all their camouflage upstairs, but they got all your turkey camouflage and turkey vest, and they got their own calls. I've seen Lawson's has their own signature calls, and then they also carry Woodhaven calls, and they've got your locator calls, talking about them hoot owl calls. They've got them too, I believe, down there.
Yeah, let's hear your call.
What call?
Your owl call. Do you have a good owl
Oh,
call?
Hunter
kinda
wants
got
to
a
do
frog
his,
in my throat.
Hunter wants to do his owl call. We went when we went and looked at that place. The guy that made the turkey calls and stuff, and the guy got talking about owls, and Hunter said, "I got a pretty good owl call, and he was just wanting somebody to say, well, let's hear it, and I wasn't going
He
to do
never
it.
did?
No, nobody said it anything. And I said,
Disappointed.
They're lucky.
yeah. But somebody texted me and said, breakfast is a must to lose weight. So I think, it does. I believe it, as long as you eat something with protein.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start going to,
Oh, yeah.
Hardee's is not, Hardee's I got 2 eggs, 2 pieces of sausage, and I get a drink, and I make me an unsweet tea, but altogether it's like $5, and
Ain't bad.
$2 and something of it's the tea.
Yeah.
So you can get 2 eggs and 2 pieces of sausage for less than $3.
We were talking about Lawson's, and y'all got back on food.
Oh yeah. Well, I was just.
Yeah.
And
Trying
your
to figure
mama,
out when spring
your mama
turkey
said
is.
something about your last comment
April.
too. About,
April 6th and 7th.
She said,
daily
"Oh my
bag,
goodness,
one
Hunter."
bearded
That sounds
turkey
like
per
the
day.
youth. I think it's about
That may
the
be the
15th.
you.
I think it's the 14th or 15th.
The
or-
13th right here
Okay.
through May 26th.
There you go. It is among us. It's coming
About
up.
a month and a half.
It ain't long at all. People need to be getting ready for it. And Lawson's has got everything you need to
Shotgun,
get you in the
shells.
woods.
Chokes.
Vest.
They've got a ton of turkey chokes down there. They more likely have one that'll fit your shotgun if you need a turkey choke. They got that, and they got, I tell you, a must is snake boots. You need snake boots because that's when snakes are starting to come out, especially when it gets a little bit warmer, closer to May. You need some snake boots. When they get you covered down there for that too.
Do you wear snake boots?
Uh-uh.
You never have you?
Mm-mm.
You like living dangerously.
I do. Me and the snakes has got a.
And you're in a snaky place.
What
An
about
agreement.
They leave me alone. I leave them alone.
What about that rattlesnake you almost stepped on?
Was that not
Well,
enough
I'm
to make
still
you want to
shaking.
buy
I'm
a
still
pair?
shaking over that one.
We need to get him a pair of boots for his birthday or something there.
His birthday's coming up.
Is it?
Hey, it
When is your birthday?
27th.
So
Of when? Of
This month.
February.
8 days.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
We'll see if we
size
can find
you
him a
wear? What
boot.
We'll be an
size you wear?
old coot.
we'll have to talk to Keith, see if we can get a pair of boots.
What size boots you wear, Tom?
I have no idea. I have to. That's one thing.
We're going to get you a pair of
You don't-
uncomfortable
you,
boots.
You don't want to go
Yeah,
with me
I was about
boot
to say,
shopping.
you don't
want to
wanna-
go with me boot shopping.
Ain't no reason trying to
Just
buy him a pair
ask,
of boots.
ask my kids about going boot shopping
Yeah.
with me.
Tommy's favorite
Oh.
thing is
What was
they'll break in.
Yeah, they will convert to you.
Yeah.
To
They will.
to your
Don't worry, Tommy. They will conform to your
conform to
foot.
my foot. No, they won't. If they don't feel good now, they ain't gonna feel good tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, I tried on a pair of Lawson's that tried. What is it? Picatoon? What is
It's
that called?
like fish.
I know. What's the name of it?
Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's like Pikachu
Or
because
it's
it's kind
like
of like
para.
Yeah, because almost like piranha when you hear it. Because
Yeah.
I even done the pronunciation on my phone just to see really what it was.
Yeah.
But it's fish skin.
Fish.
Yeah.
It's almost like a leather though. They call it like a fish leather or something. I mean, it's tough.
Yeah, they're supposed to be one of the most durable too, I believe.
They are up again. I mean, there's a few that's the alligator ones and all that. Yeah, the caiman or whatever.
Cayman just a youth alligator, I think.
Yeah, but it's more durable than any of the alligators
is.
are more durable. Yeah,
Where does ostrich come in?
it's right there with the
The fish ones.
yeah. Yeah, because I was looking what was the most. It's like hippo or rhino. I think
You bought some ostrich skin boots from Lawson's.
I did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Make you run faster.
No. Slower maybe. Well, we're getting all ready to get set for a convention coming up. United Country Convention. It's coming up next month in Texas. We're going out to it, learn the new things that they've got coming down the line for.
With the way technology keeps advancing, we've got to stay on top of it. And United Country does a good job about teaching classes, to keep up with the times, with the, like I said, the technology, which we bring that back here to Lawrence, Wayne, and Giles County and implement those. What's
There
the
you
big
go.
word?
You stole my big words.
Implement those new marketing strategical thingies. I run out.
I think say that.
You're gonna hurt
I was
yourself.
going to give it to him. He'd get one more big word out, but he couldn't do it. He couldn't pull it
What was
out
your
there.
big word you was using?
I use all kinds of big words.
There was one big word that you was using not too long ago, and it was just
He uses all the big old words like mayonnaise.
Yeah, but they, like I said, do a good job on keeping us fresh. Which we bring that back here and implement that and pass that along to our clients. As far as marketing property goes.
Yeah, we have the national
it
marketing,
helps.
and we have the local expertise. That's what we keep telling people. You don't have to go to Nashville to get the kind of marketing that we have right here. And plus, we've got the know-how, and we've got the Polaris's, and we've got the maps on X. We can really, we can show your property the best.
Yeah, and I don't like talking about other agents, but I had a place listed down in Iron City that was 103 acres. In Iron City, there's not a whole lot of service, and this was down in Holler. I don't know how she called me or what she had, but she was calling me, and there was a creek probably about 20 yards just past the road. So there was and it was a strip of land, and she called me and she said, does the property line go past the creek? And there was probably 5 or 10 acres, on the front. I said, all of
and
it.
how big? I mean, the property was.
It was like 100 and I think it was 100 plus acres. And she said, does the property go past the creek? And she was looking at maybe 10. And I said, oh yeah, it goes all the way back. I said, do you have a plat or an app on your phone? And her words were, I have nothing. So she showed up, probably in a BMW. She was from farther north. And I said, well, I'm going to send you some maps, and some stuff. And I texted her some aerials and stuff. And I mean, it's important to have the know-how, when you hire an agent that can show the property and portray the property.
Right.
That's big. And that's what we can do. Like Paul said, we live the lifestyle.
Yeah, and when we went on that one comparative market analysis, the people called, and that's when it was 320-something acres we went and looked at. And, when he called, he said, now we're going to interview several different real estate companies. And I said, praise the Lord. I said, that's what we want you to do.
Yeah.
I said, interview more than one. I mean, get 2 or 3 and, have them to show you their advertising. Say, where you going to put it at? Where's it, besides Zillow, Trulia, and Realtor.com and all that, where else is it going to go? And we we took them about 8 pages. No, we took them 10. I printed out. Actually, it was 11 pages of our advertising, and took them down there to them, and I just give them to them. I said, "Y'all just look at this," and you could tell they were very impressed on the way that we advertise, and you know, it's because it's a lifestyle. Is what we advertise. We don't advertise the where, we advertise the what.
Yeah.
Because nobody, you know, if you lived a couple thousand miles away, you had no idea where this property was. But you know the lifestyle you wanted, and this is what this property.
It portrays.
And it had a spring, you know, the one that you had in Wayne County that shot the water up in the air?
Oh, yeah, a little artesian well.
They've got one on this property, and it was like it was probably at least an inch or maybe a little bigger, a PVC pipe, and it was shooting it out a couple of foot.
Yeah.
And he told how many thousands of gallons.
That
Well, I tried to figure it out. I mean, you would fill up a 5-gallon bucket in probably, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds.
At the most,
So-
yeah.
We'll just say 15 seconds. So, I mean, in 1 minute, you could fill up
Be 20
20
gallons.
20 gallons every minute, and it'd probably do more than that.
Yeah, because it was blowing it out of that 1 inch, or it's bigger than a 1 inch pipe.
Oh, if it's an inch pipe, it was rolling.
Yeah.
You know, you'd fill up every 5 seconds probably.
I mean, it'd be as much as a regular house if you turn on the outside hydrant. That's about what it was doing.
Yeah.
So what? And they said that was
So-
24/7.
And the guy that was showing it he had a Yoo-hoo bottle, and he was just filling up his water, you know, and just drinking it. Right? He said it was good
Yeah.
quality
it's-
water.
Yeah. Yeah. Usually when you find one of those, you got some good water.
Yeah.
And the other one that me and Hunter went and looked at, the 100-something acres, he got his water out of a cave.
Yeah.
And he said he went back, it's over 100 foot back in the cave, did he? 150 feet
Yeah.
back there in the cave where the spring is.
He
And
went
he's
to
just
the head
got
of it. Yeah.
But he said the cave goes way further than that, but he said as far as he goes
Yeah.
to the spring. But it's just
Yeah.
got a pipe laying in it. And
That's, he said 50,000 gallons like a day that come through that, and that's about what the math would be if it filled one up about every
okay.
10 seconds or so.
Yeah.
So
I told him, I said, y'all could bottle water
Yeah.
off of that.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing. I'm telling you, just that to have that much water coming out of the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I know the one that I had down there, they had a pipe sticking up, and it was about 3 foot high, and it would blow it another 2 foot.
Yeah.
Coming out of that pipe.
I remember it. I remember it well. I showed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was something to see too. What was the name of that road it was on?
Wildberry Lane.
Wildberry. I think it had something to do with the berry, but I
Yeah,
couldn't remember what
Wildberry
it was.
Lane. Yeah.
We're about to get ready to do our Lawson's gift card giveaway. We got a $25 Lawson's gift card be given away just here in a few minutes. We do ask, though, if you have won it in the last 30 days, just to give someone else a chance to win it. And so that number, we're about to be taking calls just here in a second, is 766-9393. Don't call yet. Just here in the next few minutes, we're going to be getting ready for that. 766-9393. There's already one.
I think that you announced that you go get a call.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do it. What number caller we want to do? Number 4?
4.
Number 4.
All right. We're going to take caller number 4 for the $25 Lawson's gift card. Good morning. You are caller number 1. We're looking for caller number 4.
Thank you.
All right. It's caller number 1, and the phone lines are lighting up. Good morning. You are caller number 2. We're looking for caller number 4. And they still lighting up. Here's another one. Good morning. You're caller number 3. We're looking for caller number 4.
Here it comes.
And next one.
Drum roll.
Lucky
That's it.
Caller number 4 right here. 766-9393. And here it's lighting up. It lights up. Here we go. All right. Good morning. You are lucky caller number 4. Who do we have on the line?
Alan Chapman.
Alan Chapman. Well, congratulations. You won the Lawson's gift card giveaway. And just go down to Lawson's and you can pick that up.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. There we go. Our latest winner here.
Chapman.
Mr. Alan Chapman. Congratulations there. All right. What y'all going to be doing this week?
I was blessed enough to put a track down in Loretta under contract this morning. Before I
was
got
up
into
early.
the radio.
He was up
Yeah.
early this morning.
Yep. So, got to be sending everything. So, once one goes under contract, that's usually when the work starts. You know, lining up closing attorneys. Where they'll be doing the title search, you know, scheduling and taking on inspectors.
Yeah.
So we'll be busy doing that.
I got a text yesterday. I've got to go. I don't know the day tomorrow. I got to contact her today. I told her I'd contact her after the show, but she's got a house in about 5 acres she wants to sell. So I got to go look at that one. Tommy's been going wild on the listings, and he's put several under contract too.
I kept a couple of them on about a week before I got them under contract. So I've got some more though. Just keep calling.
Yeah, that guy from New Jersey was looking at a piece. I've got to find him a piece of property, and he wants about 5 to 10, 15 acres with a home on it. He wants one of the mini farms.
And then we got one guy that's wanting 100 acres of tillable land. He's needing to do a 1031 tax exchange, and he's running out of time. He's starting to panic. So if somebody's got somewhere around 100 acres of tillable, he's the man. He's got, I guess it's cash hit it. 1031. He's got the money in his pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's needing something very soon. So got any farmland or know anybody that's got any farmland? He would probably do 75 acres, but he wants it somewhere up in that neighborhood. He's got some money to spend up to, I think he's got up to about $1 million. He said he might go a little over $1 million, but he's needing to spend it somewhere. That's a pretty good thing when you have to spend money in it.
Yeah, that's a good.
When you have
Wouldn't
to
be a
spend
bad
it.
situation to be in.
No, I could spend it if I had it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Real
No
fast.
doubt about it.
What would you do if you had $1 million?
I would.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
We need
I'd roll around in it.
Set up with it.
to roll around in it.
I'd go to Tunica if I can double it.
Wow.
On what? Just a slot
There's
machine?
a preacher with it. Instead of giving it to some charities or something,
One pull on those slot
lot
machine.
Lot of praying.
Roll the dice.
just put it on red. Put
it on red.
and let her roll.
A hand of blackjack or something like that. Golly, could you
Man, that
imagine
would
putting
hurt.
$1 million?
Oh no way. No.
And then getting like a 2 or getting like 15.
Is there a limit? Like, I mean, could you go in there and say, I want to play one hand of blackjack for $1 million? Could you even do
No,
that?
but I was watching.
I never been. Only time I've been in casinos when we used to go eat the buffet.
Yeah.
We used to go
you
in there
could
and
get
eat.
a cheap buffet.
I was watching I guess it's a short on YouTube, and they were talking about how they would go in and start gambling. You know, and if you start winning, they'll tell you to leave, you know, pretty quick. If you start winning a bunch, you know, they'll tell you to leave, or they'll start watching you and say, you can't play blackjack no more, or something like that if you start winning.
They may think you're counting cards or something.
Yeah, so I mean, it's,
So I wonder if they do the same if you start losing.
oh no.
No. No. Here, have this sandwich.
Yeah,
I think
right.
they buy more
Exactly.
drinks.
Yeah.
They will get you liquored up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We was at Tunica. Me and my wife went down there one time and rode a Harley down there, and it was like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and we were sitting there playing like the dime machines or nickels or something. But some guy come over to me, and he had a horseshoe diamond ring, a big horseshoe ring, and he said, you know, would you buy this from me? And I said, no, I don't know if it's real. He said, well, it's real. He said, I'd take a couple $100 for it. He said, I don't even have, he said, I've gambled my plane fare. He said, I don't have any way to even get, I don't know where he's from. But he said, well, you know, what would you give me for this? And I said, no, I didn't want to take it, you know. I didn't want to take advantage of him either, but I didn't know if it was real or not. But I told him I just, but that's sad when somebody blows their whole,
Oh yeah.
Wow, say
don't
it.
even have enough money to get home on.
Oh yeah. I'm sure it happens every day. You know it does.
Between the rock
You know,
and the hard place.
you know John Daly. He said that there's no doubt I can't remember the exact number. I have to look, but I mean, had it on an interview he did, but he said he's lost a couple $100 million in casinos.
Yeah.
A couple hundred
Tell you
million.
the first time I ever went to a casino, it was on our honeymoon. We were on a cruise. I think it was Carnival cruise, and I think I lost like $100, and I was just tore up about 100
Devastated.
Yeah, I was devastated over it.
Well, that time me and my wife went, when we went on the Harley, we played about all night and ate real well because they'll feed you, for $10 you can just eat till you get sick, crab legs and everything else. And we won a couple $100 and come back. I told her, I said, that's not, I kind of enjoyed that. So a couple months later we went back and I lost like
Gave it back.
$300 or $400 in like 15 minutes. And I told her, I said, let's go. And when we left, I said, don't never ask me to go back. And I had been back. I said, I worked too hard for my money to lose it. So that was my gambling.
Hard come, easy go.
You ever been at a casino, Tommy?
Outside of on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Julie
I never
Julie
played in one.
won several coins. She goes to bed early. Well, I got her coins and went back and lost them. She was not a happy camper the next morning.
I bet she would.
Where's my coins?
Yeah.
I don't know. What'd you do with them?
Oh, man. We're coming right up on 9 o'clock. Any closing remarks?
Just give us a call if you're thinking about selling. We'd love to do a comparative market analysis. Come out. We'll bring you a Bigfoot T-shirt or a cap or a koozie. We'll even give you something whether you list with us or not. Just let us come out. And if you are, kind of on the more serious end and ready to say, I want a list, like I said, interview a couple different companies. Just don't take the first one unless we're the first one, I guess.
Yeah.
But no, it don't matter to us if first, second, or third or whatever. Just give us a shot. Let us get in front of you and show you how we market totally different than any other real estate company there is. So it's going to be, people's going to see it with us that they can't see it with any other company. And we're going to put it in front of more people, and that's the one that, I forgot how that guy said it. The internet's sort of like friends, and whoever with the most friends wins or something. That one guy was talking about that, and we've just got more, with United Country, we've got now it's over 4,000 websites.
4,000 special property groups.
No, special websites.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Oh, yeah.
I get
45
some,
groups.
We got 45 groups.
That's right.
get some leads coming in from websites that I've never heard of.
Yeah.
That's it's not just your local around here that you get Zillow and Trulia and Homes.com and those. These is all over the world.
Yeah, and it's from all that the United Country is doing behind the scene with their newspapers and magazines and catalogs. Like Hunter said, we were giving away those big catalogs up there, and people were really liking them. They're a big, thick catalog, about $5 a piece if you was to go buy one, but we'll give them to you free too. But give us a call. We're at 931-244-7126 is the office, and then that will give you, if nobody's able to pick up the phone, it'll give you a directory to all of us. Just pick out the prettiest one or the one with shades on.
The shady one.
The shady one.
Yeah, you went over your time.
Well, that's okay. We started a little late. We started 8:05,
Yeah.
so we can get to 9:05 anyway.
Well, we'll go and wrap it up here at a word of prayer. How about that? All right, let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day, Lord, and thank you for all your many blessings. Lord, we pray that you watch over us all today, Lord, and keep us healthy and safe. Lord, we thank you for your blessings. We thank you above all for your Son, Jesus, who died on the cross for our sin and rose again the third day. In his name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
That's going to be our show today. Tune in next week. We're going to be back here at the 8 o'clock hour. We're going to have more Lawson's gift card giveaways coming up here next week. God bless y'all, and we'll see you soon.